How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Inquisitor.
To work?
At your service.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
I've survived demons. I think I can handle myself against some southern barbarians.
Yeah, you'd think. But they're a brawny bunch. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
They're not on the list of my favorite monsters.
You'll want to stay out of the water, then. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the fallow mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Word for you. Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Sarah, I noticed one of my books is missing.
Right, which one?
The one with all the illustrations.
Oh, that one was full on. I threw it under your bed.
You don't know how to ask permission first?
Fine. Please can I not find more of your mucky little books? Drawings, ew.
Look. Signs of a plague. This can't be all of them. There must be more further in. Is that a beacon of some sort?
Watch out!
The beacon seemed to draw out the undead. We could use them to fight on dry land.
Keep an eye out for more then.
Not a bad spot to camp.
Nothing to report, sir.
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me. Or the Inquisition soldiers.
They better be fine. And the ones who took them, they won't be.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. There was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rites to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
Farewell then.
Watch the water. The gaps in the air.
It's
Aye.
Farewell then.
Watch the water.
Quite a smell.
Ugh, they're all slimy.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what does step in?
Odd that you'd ask Andraste over your own gods.
My gods. Whatever. They don't talk any more than she does. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
You're confusing me now. What are you getting at?
Archdemons, real enough. Fine. But if that Carithi thing is true, the Magisters really cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too far, isn't it? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
As long as you're reliable when we go Magister hunting, stay for whatever reason you like.
Like don't have nuts to do with it. Not when we're tracking monsters that shouldn't be. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
I just realized my microphone has been on mute this whole time. I am so sorry.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Me too, because I thought I was talking to myself. I was asking people to help decide, but never mind. It is clearly I've been talking to air this entire half hour.
We either have many friends,
So,
or you've made short work of enemies.
hopefully, now people will hear me. Oh my god, I am clearly in need of some more coffee or something. I have to laugh at myself. I'm so sorry. And Bosphora, you are actually still moderators. If I can impose on you to help
It was a
moderate
mistake
little
to
bit
use
while I
Haven
play.
as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
I didn't choose Haven. Cassandra and Liliana did.
Accepting a bad choice blindly is hardly a virtue, darling. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation.
Hey, Reef, how are
one
you?
that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I think I made Reef a moderator too. I'm trying to figure out
I'm not in need of guidance, Vivian.
a good,
Good.
distance for
Stay
the
on your
mic
guard.
still, because
Our
I
enemy
can hear
advances,
myself breathing
Inquisitor.
really
We
hard,
must
even
not
though
sit
I'm not
idly
actually
by.
breathing that hard.
Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts.
I want to examine our fortifications.
Okay, Blackwall, you said you didn't even like me like 10 minutes after meeting me, so why should I go walk with you?
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Okay, maybe it's just me and because I've got the headphones on.
On the other hand, that
really
means
loud.
he can see us from miles away.
Oh, it's not how I sound, it's
Let
I
him
feel
come.
like my breathing
I swear
really
I'll take
loud
the
to
twisted
mic,
bastard
Sharif.
down, even if I have to die to do it.
Okay, that's good.
You see this as a personal insult, don't you?
If it's not personal for you, maybe it should be. The people flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are?
That's so
Andraste's
weird, I
chosen.
wasn't talking while I
I wish they'd understand that
so
I'm really
weird that you're
nobody.
getting an echo when I'm
You're
not
somebody.
talking.
Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. This chatter gets us nowhere, and I tire of it.
Fine, the hell with you too, Blackwall. Hey, I get to judge a prisoner already. Wait, that does. I shouldn't be excited for that. Oh, hey, it's Cullen's office before it's officially his office. Oh, Solus, my elfin little friend.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
And let slip where I might hide when this is over, so your Templars can hunt down the apostate elf?
Oh,
No.
okay,
The fate
that
of
makes
this world
sense.
depends on you, Inquisitor. And to that end, I offer my aid. But my life is my own.
We never decided on who I might try to romance. I think the only positive vote I got was for Josephine.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
And let slip
I don't know
where
if
I
I'll
might
get all
hide
the
when
way
this is
through
over,
the
so
game
your
today,
Templars can
obviously,
hunt down the
but
apostate elf?
if there's any
fate of this world
questions
depends on
or
you,
anyone
Inquisitor.
feels particularly strongly
To that
about me
end,
trying
I
to get
offer
my
my
flirt
aid.
on with the character,
But my life is
let
my
me
own.
know. Okay, Sharif, just for that, I'm gonna see what he says.
Tell me something. Do you care about anything in the world beyond the Fade? Ah?
The Inquisitor turns a hawk-like gaze to me, penetrating deep into my most secret desires. Only not. I care deeply for many things beyond the Fade, just not you.
If the Inquisition is going to
Wow,
succeed,
no one likes her.
I need everyone's support.
No. You need everyone's obedience.
Alright, then I
disagree.
shall get my flirt on
I'd like us
with
to reach a better place.
Then do something worth respecting.
Josie as soon as I go chat with her. Cause I don't know what I did to Solus, but he already dislikes me. Like, no one likes this Inquisitor. Adon, I saved you this time.
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me, and others. We'll pay you back.
I don't know if it's still, a fade then, Bosswary. Krem, learn to sit in a chair.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, Your Worship. You need anything, let me know.
Iron Bull said the chargers were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
We'll talk later.
How do you know they won't attack here?
Dark spot.
Send men to
Yeah,
scout
it's
the
pretty
area.
sweet.
We need to
It
know
went up
what's
to,
out
like,
there.
$50 from
Yes, sir.
when I finally crashed out.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now!
I swear that's the dude that walks by when you're trying to have your romance scene with Cullen and he gets in the way. It's like, hey, sir, I have a
We
report.
set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able
sure
to
about
withdraw.
her and Velocilene,
I
but
wouldn't
now
want
I really like
We
them.
must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Llewellyn. It sounds odd, don't you think?
Weird.
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
Boswor's link
I
isn't showing up
suppose
for
it
me
is.
as I play,
But it's
I
the
see
truth.
it in the stream.
We needed
on
a
my
leader.
computer.
You have proven yourself.
Alright, I'll flirt with Cullen.
Thank
you can
you,
flirt
Cullen.
with anyone, even once you're locked into a romance.
Our escape from Haven. It was close. I'm relieved that that so many made it out.
As am I. You stayed behind. You could have... I will not allow the events at Haven to happen again. You have my word.
Oh yeah, Cole. If you don't talk to Cole, he actually is not officially part of the
This
party.
thing is not a stray puppy
Party.
you can make into a pet.
Clearly,
It
I
has
need
no
to
business
talk.
being here.
I cannot
Wouldn't
do
you
this
say
well
the
this
same
morning.
of an apostate?
He is a sad
Inquisitor,
little noodle,
I
isn't he?
wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage,
Um,
given his unusual abilities.
So I will keep
He
chatting
can cause
about
people
the
to
game
forget
because
him,
people are being awesome
or
and
even
dropping
fail
links
entirely to
while I
notice him.
play, so thank you so
These
much.
are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
So
If
weird.
you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole helped me escape the Envy Demon. I already agreed to let him stay.
That was before we knew what it was. Honoring deals with demons is a swift path to an early grave.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
Yay, more
But
people
Cole
are
looks
joining
like
the
a young
stream.
man.
Good morning. How are
Could
you
it be
all?
possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
I should hear what Cole has to say for
For
himself.
anyone in the stream who has not read Dragon
Where is he
Age
now?
Asunder,
He was right.
it's interesting how they changed his character, because I started the game ready to dislike him based
Haven.
on Asunder.
So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Yes, this Inquisitor is kind of sarcastic slash aggressive, so maybe that's why no one likes her.
Like lying in a warm bath.
For those just joining us...
Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight.
Oh. Don't let him mercy kill the soldier? Okay. Because I usually do.
Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Church hat.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends.
I think it's actually a pot over another hat.
Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting.
Hey, that murder knife looks familiar.
Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Really poorly designed pot if it is.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Yes?
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
Not in Kirkwall.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Liliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause.
Yeah, it is pretty sad.
Theron Falls Templars are adjusting to life here. Their experience will prove useful against the Venator.
So I don't remember Asunder that well. If anyone in the stream can kind of summarize it, because that's where Cole came from. And there are war table missions that relate to his plotline in Asunder.
Inquisitor.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Mecca, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. Her death provided the vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her.
I saved
My
Maeve.
skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Get a quick save in because on occasion talking to Dorian causes glitches, and I've had the game freeze on me occasionally.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you now?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely.
Really wonder
they say the
what
Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that.
To get to the point where you can punch him.
But here we are.
Because I
one of those very Magisters. A dark
video
spawn.
of it, and I've never actually.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is.
With him, even when he disagreed with me.
They say dark spawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise?
So,
no one wants
Sharif,
to admit they shit the bed.
With the Dragon Age?
But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's dark spawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
He is
because
from
the Imperium
Tevinter,
is my
Tevinter
home.
is a very classist
I knew what I was
society,
taught couldn't be the whole truth,
in-game
but I assumed there
where
had to be a
slavery is
kernel
actually still allowed.
somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
He's also kind of nobility, so for him that's par for the course, even though it's very insulting.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying.
I do like his character.
If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job.
Not the whole.
I have no intention of letting Corypheus win.
Did this thing to me,
not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. It would have been nice if you'd helped stop Alexius. But that's not how things went. So be it. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
So you have very little background into what's going on here.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you.
It's more in
either.
Dragon Age 2 that you get a little bit on Tevinter thanks to one of the characters in your party. If you don't care about spoilers, I can kind of go in depth, or one of the folks in the stream can. Otherwise, the Dragon Age wiki has a lot of information.
That attitude must be why they kicked you out of the Imperium.
They didn't kick me out? Well, only because they never got around to it. Eventually, they might have. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
If other people want to fill Sharif in while I play as well, feel free. So the Tevinter Imperium is, I would say, based on Rome, where you have citizens, and it is a magocracy. It is the only place in Thedas where mages are not tossed into the circle as soon as they come into their power, and they rule. However, those without magic are basically plebeians, and Dorian is from a noble family to Vinter. However, Dorian would not play the good son and marry someone when he is entirely not straight, so he ran away after his father tried to turn him. He does seem to not have a problem with blood magic, or... well, I shouldn't say that. He has a problem with blood magic, but he can't see the problems with slavery, because to him it's a way to get yourself out of poverty, not the terrible thing it actually is in the way everyone else in the Theta sees it. So he's got some issues.
Impressive,
I'm gonna
is it
stop
not?
talking for this
Fit
quick
for a leader,
section,
meant
because
to
you
show
actually get to
influence
judge people as
and
the
the
Inquisitor.
burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging, exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Will we be taking heads right here in the hall?
Goodness, no! If such an option is available, it will be done elsewhere.
Yeah, I think
and
in
it
Origins
may not
it's a
be
lot
necessary.
better.
The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Knight Captain Denham, Inquisitor. He awaits judgment for serving the Lord Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt. I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing.
I didn't realize he allowed
The Envy
evil here
Demon
with the
perhaps
Templars.
fooled the Knight Captain, but following his superior's orders nearly destroyed the Templars.
We must address the harm he unleashed.
I only did as I was told.
Knowingly or not, you condemned your brothers and sisters to death.
You would have done the same if you hadn't abandoned the Order. I served faithfully. It went red after what the Lord Seeker told me to do.
So, let the Templars have him, question and jail him, or conscript him, which I did not realize was an option. So my guess is Cullen will disagree if you conscript him. Conscription? Yes. Templar jail? Any... Okay, Templar jail it is.
I didn't suffer at your hands. That was your knights in the Templar Order. Let the remaining Templars judge the man who failed them.
The penalty will be death. They can't. Not after what I've seen.
Oh, sucks to be you, dude. Good.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived?
You should see for yourself.
I went with send him back to the Templars, which means he'll probably die, but hey, he shouldn't have turned on his brothers and sisters. Lyrium's a hell of a drug, y'all. Lyrium's a hell of a drug. It actually is a drug for those of us joining us that may not have played the game.
Hello there.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh my gosh, she's so tiny even compared to an Inquisitor.
I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
I guess Dagna is
I welcome you
your
to the Inquisition.
artificer no
I
matter
look forward
what.
to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things.
The link I just dropped in the stream is from that Gawker article I was posting yesterday of people that have been killed by police, unarmed black people, I should admit. It is current as of December 2nd, 2014.
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. It's a long chain of who said what. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open,
That sucks, try hard.
Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Coryphius made it to open.
Can you reload to an earlier save and try again?
It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical
No,
theory?
not in here. You can't romance a lot of the NPCs. You can flirt with Scout Harding though, up until the point where she asks if you want to go get a drink.
I had to fight to do it. Everyone said I couldn't. Everyone. I swept floors and libraries, traded rooms for tomes.
Oh, is it only New York? That makes it even more disheartening than does
know about magic. I'll find it. There's no barriers to what magic can do.
Well, I think as long as certain head writers are in charge of the series, that may never happen. Tom.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
I did not know you could kiss Scout Harding. Oh, no special deliveries. Does it only happen when you're a Dwarven Inquisitor, though? I know it's silly, but I can't ever get rid of the... Ah, I didn't want to do that. Jesus Christ. Okay, I almost sold the Magister Staff, which I did not want to do. Yes, I know this is entirely exciting, but as I've learned the hard way, if you go out without your potions equipped, it can be a really bad day for you. So... let's go talk to Varric and meet Hawk, because this is a default world state. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Alright, be safe driving. I will talk to you when you get back home. Be safe.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
It looks like you get default Dude Hawk.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the
and you don't even get the option.
I figured you might have some
that,
friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thedas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
I get to go to Crestwood,
no.
which is slightly less
He told me he'd be
rainy
hiding
than,
in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
We've encountered red lyrium. Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn them into his slaves.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus?
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her
looks like
forces
Sebastian
to As it turned that, I needn't
will
bother.
be trying to annex Kirkwall.
All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. My uncle Gamlen's still in Kirkwall, but everyone else I used to know, they've pretty much scattered to the winds.
Varric said you were the champion of Kirkwall. I've only heard a little about what happened there.
I guess there is
the same thing that
no assumed romance either.
Fearful
he doesn't
of blood
mention
magic
ally
and abominations, the Templars brutally suppressed the Circle. And in their desperation to survive, the mages of the Circle turned to blood magic, or became abominations. Finally, a rebel mage named Anders destroyed Kirkwall's chantry, and everything came tumbling down.
I heard that Anders was your friend. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Alright, so shall we go to Crestwood? Or is there anything else you all would like to see? I'm gonna go talk to Josie too, so I can start flirting with her and initiate that romance, since I've not actually romanced Josie. Falling damage in Skyhold, so even if I do stupid things and jump off of banisters, I will not injure our dear Inquisitor. Yes, I got to Skyhold last night before I quit playing.
It had to be demons.
Yeah, Sharif, so a truly completionist playthrough is estimated to take 200 hours. Okay, I'm just gonna flirt with everybody.
I can protect you.
My blade pretty much protects me.
Perhaps I can do things your blade can't.
I don't know. It has blood grooves. Well, technically it's the Fuller, but blood grooves sound so much more violent.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damn right. I'm not yet at that point, though.
You conniving little shit.
Further in the game.
You
I am
kidnapped me.
a mage.
You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Elf, and I'm going to take the Rift Mage specialization.
I expected you to tell the truth. I told you what was at stake.
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
Okay, I'm gonna be terrible and pick this as funny.
This would be funny if it also wasn't kind of sad.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him.
Yeah, Cass is not happy with Varric at this point. And you kept him
from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
That's unworthy of you.
The mission in Crestwood or the Adamant mission, Scorpion?
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know what I think? If Hawke had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
Ouch.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawke. I'm such a fool.
Yeah, you don't get a bar though.
What if you hadn't
Sharif,
believed him
like
and you tracked Hawke down?
Origins and DA2.
Honestly, Hawke might
So
not even have agreed to become an Inquisitor.
Stands with
he supported the Mage Rebellion, after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second.
And you can't actually piss
but
people off
this isn't
enough
about
to
Hawke
where they will
or
leave
even
the
Varric.
Inquisition.
Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
Have you looked at our Inquisition, Cassandra? We're all fools here.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
More at home, maybe.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawke, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not
Thanks,
what I
Cassandra,
pictured.
for the vote of confidence.
But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Inquisitor.
That got a little heated. You all right?
Well, that
Why
depends.
is she staring up at the
How
ceiling
angry
like
is
that?
Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I bet Cassandra regrets how things went back there. You should talk to her.
I appreciate that you're trying to keep the peace, but things between me and the Seeker are as good as they'll get. I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit
I mean, she's
from
an
the
elf,
Fade,
and
and
she's
it'll
short,
just
but goodness.
disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Oh, let's check out my digs as the Inquisitor. Oh, and Lyrium, it looks like you are still a moderator as well, if you can keep an eye on the stream along with Inda and Sharif. That would be awesome.
They've certainly spared no expense.
Check out your majestic view of mountains and more mountains. Alright, let's go to Crestwood.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. foundation.
Yes, it has
cracks,
a ladder in it.
And miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
The people coming know we just survived Corypheus and a dragon.
And they must be confident we are able to do so again. The Templars came far to fight with us. They need to feel secure here.
I'm more concerned about reinforcing Skyhold in case Corypheus attacks again.
I've had difficulty forgetting his assault on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply
at some point, someone did a chart of the distances and how long it actually would have traveled, taken to travel all the distances and origins at DA2. I'm wondering if anyone will do that for Inquisition, because the Inquisition must take you like years, based on the distance between like Orlais, Ferelden, Free Marches to Vinter.
And I'm more than happy to help.
So just wondering how long that all actually takes.
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me.
Really good, Sharif.
Now I must find someone.
It's easy to get distracted, kind of walk off of things. At least it is for me.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It's not pain.
So, Sharif, since you haven't gotten very far in Origins, the Dalish elves are more kind of like stereotypical fantasy elves where they live in the woods and, you know, they don't really deal with human culture much. So everyone insisting on my character being the herald of the goddess of this game world is a little weird, because as much as I doth protest, people totally ignore what I just said, that I am not a herald of Andraste. My clan got killed, so that's not really going to work out for anyone else.
Inquisitor?
I wish there was a way to get revenge for your clan, because that is really not okay.
Inquisitor.
I thought I sent soldiers to protect them? But you know what? Let's just go find the warden.
The city has agreed to send us 5 dozen guards.
Now I have
not raw recruits.
Impetus for revenge.
With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
So you're a city elf, Sharif? Well, this will be an interesting party. Oh, it is very, very, gratifying to slaughter them all. Bye, Tom. Have a good night.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. We've got trouble ahead.
If you're on edge, I should alert the entire Inquisition.
Or increase my hazard pay. That's an option.
Are things that bad?
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10
Yeah,
years ago during the Blight.
You do get a chance
it's
to
not the only rift in the area, but after it
get
appeared,
revenge
corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hobbs' Grey Warden friend is hiding.
In jail.
I wish we could get better acquainted, Harding. When the dead aren't rising around us, perhaps?
Arl House prison later.
The world would crumble to dust before you ran out of ills to fight. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe.
Yeah, the weather effects are amazing. When I get to the shore, you'll see some of the amazing water effects. So, shall we go after the mayor or go directly toward, meeting the, meeting the warden contact? Oh, I'm going the wrong way anyway.
Must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Swimming?
Check that out, Sharif. Find a little disconcerting, but I like the magic with no repercussions. Like, oh, getting shot.
Yes, thank you. I'll go back to the village, miss. These roads aren't safe.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
Named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarell
So,
ordered his capture.
Find the mayor or
no
go find the warden?
I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully.
Warden advances the plot. Finding the mayor is kind of interesting.
I'm sure of that.
And you do get to see a little bit more
to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour. If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can.
There is tech cam. I can actually show you the next time there is some combat.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
So, Sharif, there is tech cam. If there were enemies, I could zero in on them and give everyone orders. Alright, then let's go see the mayor.
None of those wardens mentioned
an enemy. I can show you tech cam. there's only one enemy, so everyone is totally gonna pummel him.
I don't think they're part of Corypheus's plot to seize the Order.
Right, because they would have said.
I hope Hawk's warden friend has answers for us.
Oh, I should probably, give Dorian... his powers, because that would really suck if he could not do anything useful.
Undead, by the gate.
Let's do it.
Not so beautiful Crestwood. That's his ghost spell. Walking along further down the sheet. If I want to give him just the necromancy right now, I could have had it. I usually give skill weapons later in the game. Awesome, we're almost halfway through the mission.
Thanks for your help. I feel we haven't seen the end of these. How many did we lose? No one.
Yay for the scales.
Why doesn't Judith live in the village while this is going on?
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna like
Make
roll
her,
in your crib.
if something happens.
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's
Crestwood
safer?
must really suck
Likes
to
her
live in.
space,
Everything
she
is
says.
soaking wet.
I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
Good day to you.
And to you.
Sarah.
Harvest will fall. It's not safe to work the fields.
What does it matter? There's no one to sell to.
Yeah, Crestwood kind of seems like a really crappy place to live, to be entirely frank.
I'll come out when it's safe. Who is that anyway?
Fine, stay in your house. The zombies come, I'll leave you.
Please! May I could use your assistance.
Oh, Mayor of Crestwood, you were such an asshole.
Inquisitor. Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We are, right? We're not just gonna leave them.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake? It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain
There's
the
a
lake,
reason
I can
he
get to
doesn't
that
want us
Fade.
to drain the lake.
Drain it? There must be some other way.
There's not. There's really not.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
You're risking the village's safety if you spurn my help. Or is someone else coming?
No, they aren't. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not think of there.
Can you tell me about the bandits camped in the fort?
The highwaymen.
So other than Sharif, is there anyone else who's not played Inquisition or the other games in the stream?
When the dead
or that cares about spoilers? Because there's a very good reason why Crestwood's mayor does not want the lake drained.
We could have saved people if we'd been able to hide there instead of in our homes.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
A close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they return to us.
Until later.
Of course.
Judith is just gonna have to wait. Oh, hey.
Did you see how the Grey Warden saved me from those corpses? They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
Joining the Grey Wardens is not a good idea.
You're the Inquisitor. But yes, the Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
By joining the Grey Wardens, you can't think of something less lethal?
You actually want that? I mean, they're heroes, but fighting that stuff all the time.
Farewell.
Yeah, if Jana joins the Grey Wardens, she's not gonna have a very good or long life. Yeah, apparently everyone has super, really good hearing in this game. Well, Black Waltz shouldn't say shit, because, oh, Black Waltz not even really awarded.
Farewell.
And I'm guessing Skyhold is more than 50 leagues.
You're really good with that bow, Sarah. You lay down solid cover fire.
2 eyes. Helps, yeah?
I know, right? Everyone in this game is cold. Actually, Dorian will eventually comment on how cold it is. What's wrong with y'all? Why is it cold for me? Sharif, I don't know if you were watching much yesterday, but there is a crafting component, so picking up all this random crap actually will mean something. Old Crestwood, we knew you well. So for those people just joining the stream, I'm actually playing Inquisition for a good cause. The Spawn on Me podcast is
there's the keep the mayor talked about.
A weekend of gaming for fundraising for families of those affected by violence, the families of Eric Garner and other folks that have been told to leave. And the goal of this weekend is to raise $5,000. We'll drop in the donate link in a moment. Combat moderators will do that. So, if you see folks talking about Spawn for good on Twitter, that's what they're talking about. And I plan to play probably before combat and get as far as I can escape Inquisition. Or doggies. Did you just say doggies? Those doggies are guardians, which you will eventually encounter. Body are on your side. They have armor. I'm still running around in a leather overcoat, so poor doggies nothing. Oh, sorry, is that better? I just said poor doggies nothing. Poor doggies nothing, they had better armor than I do. Thanks, bro. Kill stealer. Oh, wait until the next combat, because Dorian actually has time magic, and he has a very cool effect for haste, which you do get in previous games, but it's just a really cool effect in Inquisition. That's an option you can actually turn off or on, and I think on higher levels, by default, it is on. guess I should level. While the effect does not last that long, I need to... I don't think anyone but Dorian gets that ability, actually. Oh, cool. Well, I take that back. If I said necromancy, I can have it. Yeah, I realized that like 30 seconds after I said it. Okay, I wonder why there's no guard dude hanging out here in Crestwood.
Merchants in your new house.
Quaint area. Fereldans live a bit like barbarians, don't they?
I like how you just randomly happen to have an Inquisition flag with you, and it's perfectly dry.
Finally, this place is presentable. What now?
Drain the lake. The mayor said the dam controls were...
Welcome, Inquisitor.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Lyrio. I can't use it, so I'm not gonna buy it right now. I keep finding armor I can't use. Hey, I can use that one. Finally, someone has accessories. Wow, Dorian, that armor may or may not look good on you. There's actually nothing you can use the specialist crest for. I held on to a bunch of them in my last game.
Our patrols have spotted Venatori up in the hills, Inquisitor. They're studying a set of elven ruins. Why, we're not sure.
Sister Nightingale tell you why she wanted agents here?
We lie on the main road between Denerim and Valroyo.
Wow, that's
Couriers
terrible.
all the time. For what they're paid.
I didn't realize it looked so bad on the 360.
When's the spy named Butcher supposed to arrive?
Half hour ago, by the south gate. I hope he's only delayed. Butcher's last message swore he had secrets for us worth 10 times his weight in gold.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake.
Bossberry actually got an Xbox One for Christmas. And I don't know if you follow her on Tumblr, but she's been posting kind of comparison shots or talking about how different it looks. And I'm going to leave you all to chat amongst yourselves for like a quick bio break. So enjoy ambient dialogue and the rain in Crestwood. I'll be right back.
Well met, your worship. Farewell.
Alright, I am back. Sorry for the slight delay. So, let's go unlock this dam and,
Here. The mayor said the dam controls were through this gate.
Interrupt these two lovers that are kind of just hanging out. Hey, I need that iron.
That building on the dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
I got so lost looking for this, and it was like right down the road. So, welcome back to anyone who has just joined us. I am spawning for good during a weekend of gaming sponsored by the Spawn on Me podcast. We are all gaming and streaming this weekend to raise funds for those affected by police violence, such as Eric Garner and his family, family of Tamir Rice and others that have been
Don't mind us, just passing by.
Police.
The Inquisitor?
So
I didn't know you were here, sir.
Into the chat.
Please don't tell anyone.
Why I'm doing this. Hopefully, if you can donate, that would be awesome.
How did you get past
We're
the
almost
guards?
halfway to the goal.
There weren't any when we got here.
Yay, and
We just
Inda
heard you
is
killed the
awesome
bandits
and
you
just threw
were.
in a link for me.
We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
I see you couldn't resist the thrill of a decrepit pub.
I like how people just know I'm the Inquisitor.
Everyone is crammed into the village.
Lonnie's parents would have a fit if they saw us.